What's up, guys? Welcome to Season 3, Episode 26 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Gaming.
I think I turned you too loud. Jesus.
I'm a loud boy.
Yeah.
I'm a loud boy. I'm a loud boy.
No, no MGK on this channel, Chad. No.
No MGK
Bad.
at all?
No. What are we? Well, let's get into Monday Night Raw before I offend our fans who like MGK. You fucking losers. Let's go.
Oh, no.
We are on the heels of... First off, Chad. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
When was the last time we recorded, Chad? Do you remember?
Too long, I would say.
It's been 17 days.
It feels like forever.
It kind of has been, Chad. And a lot has happened in our lives, you know?
Yes, I agree.
Chad, you just came back yesterday from AEW Blood and Guts. This is going to be a
Oh my god, it was
dated
so
episode
good.
now.
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, honestly, we're not... I mean, it will be dated, but it won't be that dated. I mean, we're pretty much... People are almost caught up, like, so...
No, we're still probably 3 weeks ahead of schedule right now. That we're all...
Yeah, I did see Blood and Guts. It was awesome. It was very good.
Were there blood and guts?
There was.
No guts?
Oh, there were guts.
Whose guts were out?
The woman 3 rows down who was puking her guts out because she was so disgusted by all the blood.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Why did you come to a show called Blood and Guts if you're disgusted by blood?
That's what I'm saying. She said she was squeamish, and I said, what a horrible thing to go to today.
All right. Well, Chen, yeah, good for her.
Good for her.
Bless her heart.
God bless her.
This one's like, this episode's dedicated to her. Woman 3 rows behind you or in front of you. This one's for you. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Let's get into it, Chad. This could be a very big Raw, or it could be a very bad one. It's up to you to decide, not the game.
It's up for me to decide.
Yes, let's start off with a pre-show match. We're here in Chicago, Illinois. At the All-State. We're going all out tonight, Chad.
Oh.
But did you just yawn?
So far, I'm picking it to be a bad Raw since I decided.
Bro, this is AEW Dark Elevation. This is just Sonny Siaki and John Berger. John Berger.
Yeah, those two famous AEW combatants.
Trevor Murdoch and Sonny Siaki?
Yes.
Bro, Trevor Murdoch would crush an AEW. What are you talking about? Get him over there, Tony Khan. What do you... Fuck you. Yeah, John Berger won in 10:08 with a sweet and sour. Chad, that's our friendship. I'm sweet and you're a piece of shit. Sour. But we start off Monday Night Raw with a recap of what went down at SummerSlam. On the Raw side of things, we saw Kurt Angle get 100 defeating Chris Jericho. What's Chris Jericho doing on Monday Night Raw, the people are asking. We saw Mick Foley defeat The Rock. We saw Alex Wright winning the European Championship. But the biggest thing to occur at SummerSlam was Kishi cashing in his King of the Mountain briefcase and walking out Staples Center, the new WWF World Heavyweight Champion. What is to come from that? Chad, let's start off Monday Night Raw with your new World Heavyweight Champion. Kishi comes out.
Oh, Kishi.
Kishi. People would have thought, is he ever going to cash in? Is he ever going to cash in his title? And would he be a smart guy and go do it on SmackDown, on Little Psychosis? But no, he goes and he cashes in on Brock Lesnar, who, had one of the 5-star all-time Dave Meltzer classic. With Triple H, the King of the Ring, the first King of the Ring guy to not win the title at SummerSlam. Interesting fact, Chad. Okay, well, Chad was so in shock of that stat that
I'm in awe. I'm in shock. I don't even know how to
that he
recover.
went speechless, and Kishi comes out.
The world champion, Rikishi.
And before he can even say a single word, out come Future Shock. They hit the ring, and Brock Lesnar says a couple words, and then Mike Tyson steps up. He's like, Kishi, congrats. You beat Brock Lesnar. It only took a coward move and waiting until the end of one of the most hellacious matches in SummerSlam history to do it, but you did it. But now, Brock Lesnar is he's cashing in his rematch clause tonight.
Ooh.
And then Vince comes out, Chad. Whoa, we're not gonna do it tonight. Whoa, we're not gonna do it tonight. No, sirree. I am the GM of Raw. I'm the owner of this bleep and bleep. All right, we're PG now. No swearing. We're gonna build up to that main event, man. We want to see a build up for Kishi. You know what? How about tonight, Kishi? You're not gonna get off the hook so easy. Why are we shitting on Kishi? He just came out and won the world title. That's Kishi tonight. The main event, you will be taking on not Brock Lesnar, but fellow Future Shock member Randy Orton.
Ooh.
And in a couple weeks, in 1 month, episode 31 of Monday Night Raw, a special Raw Super Show, the main event, Brock Lesnar, Kishi, the rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's huge.
Huge. We start off with a woman.
Two big boys beating the piss out of each other.
We start off with a women's match invitational. The winner of this match will take on Kana, the new women's champion, in a couple weeks for the women's champion, and Takako Inu, whatever. She wins. This is off to a terrific start here. She wins the match here, Chad, and she'll take on Kana. So Takako, former women's champion, gets her rematch. She beat everyone when she pinned Miko Satomura with a Huracan.
That was something. What a match.
We go backstage, and PJ Black is with Shane McMahon. Chad, we saw PJ Black defend his Intercontinental Championship last night at SummerSlam against Dean Malenko, and these two are scheming. What are they scheming about, Chad? Remember a couple months ago? Remember PJ Black said he was going to take over WWE with Stephanie McMahon, but now with Stephanie on maternity leave, the new Black and McMahon era will be with Shane until Stephanie's back. What are they scheming?
I can only guess.
We have a match right here. Alex Wright, your new European champion, comes out and takes on and defeats Devon Storm in 15:03 with a crossbody. Look, matches are going to be long because they get the best ratings overall. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna cheat my way to good ratings, you scumbags. All right, just pretend this at 5 minutes. All right, it means at the end of the day, this means nothing. All right, it's just to make these numbers look better.
Justin, I remember someone's famous words were, "The story is better than the rating." But you've changed, Justin. You changed.
No, I haven't.
You've changed.
What story does it tell that Alex Wright beat him in 5 minutes? Who cares?
That Alex Wright is dominant.
He won anyway. Doesn't matter. He looked good out there, said the game.
The game did say he looked good out there. That's because he's handsome.
Yeah, and it also gets these guys it also makes those guys look good too. It's trying to make everyone look good. All right.
Listen. I think it was a good decision making it. I don't even think we should pay attention to the 15 minutes. I think it should be 15 minutes because listen, it shows that Alex Wright is strong enough to get the win, but it also shows that even a guy like Devon Storm, a guy that people would think could only last 5 minutes, he could go 15. And listen, he's not good enough to beat Alex Wright, but he still put up a fight, and I think that's important.
Well, it's so important that Alex Wright gets on the microphone afterward, and he said, winning the European Championship is, People think he should be happy about that. People think that people. I mean, my mother, still mourning my late father, Steve Wright, said, congrats, you piece of shit, son. And I'm not. You won the European Championship. You won the lowest title on the totem pole." And then I hung up on my mom and said, "You're right. You're right.
Right.
I'm Alex Wright. What am I doing competing for the European Championship of all belts? I got a 97 in-ring performance. I'm one of the most I'm Germany's first superstar. I'm Das Wunderkid. And the European Championship is below me. So at this moment, right now, I'm vacating the European Championship.
Oh, all right.
And I'm making a damn statement that this belt, the only belt I want in this company, is the World Heavyweight Championship. So the European Championship vacated. Lenny Lane getting screwed out of his belt.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That really drives home how the fans should feel about the European title.
Sean Stasiak. This is him working out backstage. He's really. He wasn't on him. I don't. He beat Randy Orton at SummerSlam, and this is the recap video of it, and he's working out to the highlights.
He's working out to his own. Oh yeah, feel the burn.
That's right, Sean. You kick his ass, brother.
You kick his ass, Sean. Oh God, I'm so handsome.
Sean Stasiak getting a little bit too into himself lately.
Yeah.
He's getting his eyes on the prize. He still wants Brock Lesnar, but he's
listen. The European Championship is literally up for the taking. He should take it.
Move on. Bryan Danielson defeats Teddy Hart in 12:25 here, Chad, with a cat-out mutilation. A big win for Bryan Danielson over Teddy Hart. Decent little match here.
Decent little match from arguably maybe two men who might be the future of WWF.
Might be. Speaking of the future of WWF, we're here live with Chad Collier after his disgusting action at SummerSlam where he turned on Fig. Chad, what do you have to say for yourself?
People have been asking me for the last couple of days, "Oh, Chad, how could you have turned on your
couple of days?
Fig?
It happened 24 hours ago.
People have been asking me over the last few hours, how could I have done what I did to my friend Fig? And well, I gotta tell you, it was the easiest decision I ever made. You see, the Big Rig was holding back the Rat Boys. All right, the Big Rig, you know what? I'm not even going to entertain that. Austin was holding me back. Austin, that's right. That's his shoot name, everyone. We're using shoot names today. Was always the weak link of the Rat Boys. And quite honestly, I was sick of being held down by a guy who's not even good enough to lace Evan Storm's boots, let alone my boots. All right? So when the opportunity came for me to shed the dead weight, I had to do just that. And I know everyone's thinking, "Oh, this must be now Chad Collier versus Big Rig Fig." Well, let me tell you something. All right? I'm not going to lower myself. All right, I am on to grander pastures. I am out to main event pay-per-views and win world championships, not wrestle pre-show jobbers like Fig. Fig, I hope you're watching, and I hope you've learned a lesson.
You talked about you talked about you versing Fig. It doesn't seem like that match is on the table, as it was reported earlier today by TMV that the Fig is out of action for a few months with a broken arm. Do you feel any sort of remorse for him? Do you feel bad at all for breaking his arm?
I do feel bad. I do feel remorseful. I feel bad that I only bought you fans 2 months without Fig. I wish I could have gotten you more. I'm sorry that I didn't permanently end the career of the rat bastard Fig, but unfortunately, he will be back. And when he does come back, I hope he knows his spot, and I hope he learns a valuable lesson. All right? Go back down to the developmental, come back up, and when you get there, the rat boy himself, Chad Collier, will be world champion and a role model for you to try to strive to become. Because I'm here and I'm moving on to grander things. Rikishi, Brock Lesnar, it doesn't matter who you are.
All right.
I'm coming for your ass.
Well, you're taking on CM Punk tonight. You started shooting off the hip. I was going to ask you about Punk, but you started shooting off the hip.
Punk is nothing. Punk is a blip on the radar.
Well, you did defeat the former tag team champion CM Punk in 1341 by submission. A 91
Damn right I did.
For Chad Collier.
Damn right I did. I'm the best.
You're not mic'd up anymore, brother.
Now I'm just. This is my inner monologue.
We see a highlight package of Mick Foley making the little storyline, the recap of the storyline of Mick Foley making his return back to WWF and turning on The Rock, and then their SummerSlam match, which had Mick Foley defeating The Rock. This is this little segment here, just the recap of it, Chad. Do you remember Mick Foley coming back?
I miss Mick Foley. Give him back.
Kurt Angle blasts into Vince McMahon's office and he says, "Oh, we're getting Brock Lesnar getting another title match. Kurt Angle has done everything. He's defeated what? I'm Olympic gold medalist. I won an Olympic gold medalist with a broken freaking neck, Vince. All right, I'm sick and tired of being disrespected around here. I'm one of the best damn wrestlers in this business. It's true." Mark Henry's like, "It's damn true." And Vince is like, "Well, you understand how it goes around here. We get a rematch clause. I mean, everyone, the former champions get a rematch. That's just how it is, Kurt. But let me just say, you're next in line. I have my eyes on you and how good you've been. Your in-ring quality, how great of a worker you've become, Kurt. And you're right there." And Kurt just looks at him like, "If I'm not next, there'll be hell to pay, Vince." And they leave. We got a match right here. Our co-main event, Edge and Christian Cage, the tag team champions, taking on the Bashams, Chad.
Ooh, the Bashams. You're a big Basham guy.
I love 2005 SmackDown. Orlando Jordan, Mark Jindrak, the Bashams. Come on now. Renee Dupree. I love that era because that's the era I got into wrestling. So all those guys, and we only watched SmackDown when we started. We didn't know what Raw was.
Oh, really? So every time they mentioned Raw, you were like, "What the hell is that?"
I'm like, I know what it was, but I didn't know how to watch it because when we moved to our place where we lived in 5th grade in 2005, we only had like the basic cable, like 6 channels, and channel 50 had SmackDown, and that was like the first thing we ever watched in that house. And I'm like, I love this because I didn't watch wrestling before that. I just remember Taker.
I remember
Taker, and then they did a recap of Raw one time of the Matt Hardy Edge Lita thing, I think, or was that before? Yeah, I think it was right around that time. Like, ooh, there's other wrestling too. Edge and Christian win though.
I remember. Okay.
No, you tell your life story, Chad.
I was gonna say I remember it being 3 and 4.
Okay, and then Jushin Liger and Hashimoto. Come on.
That was it. I remember being 3 and 4.
After Edge and Christian get on the mic, and there's no one here on Monday Night Raw that can beat the best friends, Edge and Christian Cage. There might be some bad blood, we shed over the years, but we are the tag team champions. And then Jushin Liger and Keiji Muto come out with a new Titan Shine that says Dynamo. That's their new tag name, Chad. Dynamo.
Oh, Dynamo. AEW Dynamo.
And they call their shot. They want the tag team titles from Edge and Christian. We move on. Triple H. He rounds the corner and he's about to break down the door of Vince McMahon's office, but it's already broken down earlier from Kurt Angle. And it says, "What the?"
I just see. Oh, I laughed. I don't know if you noticed. I laughed when Kurt Angle broke the door down because I just pictured Vince enjoying some nice coffee, and then the door just being kicked open and Vince spitting coffee out. So then I just picture Vince going, "At least now I can finally enjoy my coffee." And Triple H going, "What the happened to the door?"
What do you mean? I just got word that Brock gets a rematch, and then now Kurt's possibly next in line. I'm the king of the ring. All right, I got screwed out of my world title match. And Vince is like, "What are you talking about? Brock beat you fair and square. It was clean. Kishi didn't cash in until after the match." I got screwed, Vince. You watched the tape. You watched the match. You were back here were you enjoying your fucking coffee? I know oh, no. No, then why didn't you have your big eyes on the match? I got screwed out of the world title, Vince. I'm king of the ring. You have to make this right. And Vince is like, well, the only thing I can do is give you a number one contender match in a couple of weeks. That's all I can do. All right. And you mentioned Kurt Angle being next in line. That's who your opponent's going to be. I need to see Triple H, Kurt Angle, number one contender match in a couple of weeks to find out, who really is going to be next in line. And Triple H is like, it's going to be me. I ran through the Raw locker room on my way to win King of the Ring a second time. And Kurt Angle, that little punk bitch, I'm going to beat his ass once again and prove why I am the king of the ring. And I'm going to win that belt. I'm going to be the king of the WWF. And our main event, exceptional match. Kishi gets a big win over Randy Orton in 1733. Our World Heavyweight Champion defeats the former Intercontinental and European Champion, Randy Orton. And then after the match, Chad, you understand what goes down. Brock Lesnar comes out. I forgot to add Kurt Angle to this. Brock comes out, and he F5s Kishi to make a statement. And then Kurt Angle comes out, and Triple H comes out, and he pedigrees Brock Lesnar. And then Kurt Angle comes out, and he gives the Olympic slam to Triple H, and he stands tall in the middle of the ring to end Monday Night Raw.
Ooh, it's true. It's damn true.
A 95. We're back. We never left. We never left, Chad. 95. Can you top that?
I can.
All right, we will see. We will see you for Monday Night Nitro, where Chad has to try to remember what happened 3 weeks ago on Barely Legal.
Oh, I remember. All right, everyone, we are here on Nitro. Justin, I hope you are ready because this is going to be a banger of a show.
Define banger.
I mean, a bang!
Okay, goddamn, fuck. Pardon my language. Sorry, Chad just bursted everyone's ears. Why'd you do that? Chad, what are you doing?
There'll be blood and guts on this Nitro.
Oh, my ears are bleeding.
Yeah, well, there's the blood.
And the guts. Let's get into...
No, you're not spewing any guts.
You don't know what I'm doing off camera.
Hey, well, I guess that's true.
We got to book a new arena because you've been running to the southeast all the time. Let's go southwest. Actually, north. Let's go run North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Where the fuck would that be?
There's no bigger wrestling town than North Dakota.
The Bismarck Civic Center. Can you do it? They're asking. Let's run the show.
We have Sting shows up to the ring to Tony Schiavone. It's Sting! He gets in the ring and he says, Barely Legal, I lost Shawn Michaels. John, you put me to my absolute limits, and it was an honor getting in that ring with you. You've proven that you are one hell of a world champion. But Shawn, our business isn't finished yet. You see, Shawn, I want another opportunity, and I'm willing to do whatever I need to get it done. But Shawn, I'm challenging you right now to fall brawl for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Rob Van Dam comes out, and Rob Van Dam says, Stinger, first of all, I just got to say I watched your match, and it was great. It was a great match. One for the books. But that match wasn't one of a kind. You see, Sting, while you were losing to Shawn Michaels, I was winning a stretcher match against Canyon. All right? And people are calling it potentially match of the night. It was an absolute classic. And I have also beat Canyon twice. Big pay-per-view matches. I've been on a run. Now, I'm not challenging Shawn Michaels tonight. No. You see, Sting, I'm challenging you. Because if you want a shot at Shawn Michaels, and I want a shot at Shawn Michaels, if I beat you, I really can't see who else would be deserving of a title opportunity. And then Shawn Michaels comes out of the ring and he says, Sting, RVD, I think I could put on a classic match against either one of you. Sting, I already know I can with you. I beat you. Rob Van Dam, you were one of the impressive wrestlers that I needed to work with when I signed with this company. So I'm excited. I am willing to wrestle either one of you. How about this? Tonight, in the main event, Shawn Michaels will be watching backstage as Sting takes on Rob Van Dam for the #1 contender spot. And both of men agree, Justin. So tonight in the main event, we're going to get Sting versus Rob Van Dam, a Starrcade rematch, by the way, from a couple Starrcades ago. Winner faces Shawn Michaels.
All right, I'm down with that match. I'm down with that match. #1 contender match on the, it's ready. I'm ready. Let's get into it.
And we are here, Fit Finley and Chuck Palumbo. Fit Finley says, Chuck, listen, you did really good and so far this competition. You've lasted. You're one of only 2 Nitro guys left. That's big. That's huge. Chuck, I see that you have a hell of a future ahead of you. You're a tough son of a bitch. That's good for you because you're paired with another tough son of a bitch. So, Chuck, tonight, I'm going to show you a few moves. I'm going to get in the ring tonight, and I'm wrestling Bret Hart, and I want you to be at ringside, watch, and take notes. All right, because listen, next week, Chuck, I'm taking on you, one-on-one. Coach versus mentor. Buddy, watch, take notes, and let's see just how tough Chuck Palumbo is. Because after I beat Bret Hart this week, I'm going to take you to your limit, Chuck, and I'm going to show you why you're good, but you're not quite as good as your coach, Finley.
One of a kind.
And we've got about that. Had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Bret Hart defeats Fit Finley with a sharpshooter. And Chuck Palumbo was at ringside taking notes.
Yeah, that he was. This match, 76. What's interesting is Bret Hart washed.
Who knows? I certainly hope not.
He got a 90.
Yeah, he's not washed. Bret Hart gets a microphone and he says, last few months have been a wild time, Bret Hart. You see, a lot of people have been thinking, is Bret Hart washed? A lot of people have been asking, is the Bret Hart era of being the best professional wrestler in the world past? You see, my rookie, Eddie Colon, was eliminated from Tough Enough. I wish I could have done a little bit more with Eddie. I wish I could have taught him more and mentored him more, but I've been so caught up in my own business. I've been too caught up having my head in my own ass that I wasn't able to focus. But I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to dwell on the past. The past is the past. Eddie will be all right. He's a talented kid, and I know wherever he is in the developmentals, he'll climb his way back up. No, what I'm here to talk about today is what's next for Bret Hart. Bret Hart is done feeling sorry for himself. Bret Hart is done moaning and complaining. Bret Hart is going to show why he is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. All right? I see guys like Sting. I see guys like Rob Van Dam trying to earn a shot at the world title and get their hands on Shawn Michaels. Nobody in this company wants to fight Shawn Michaels more than me. Right? Nobody wants to be a world champion more than me. And the fact that Shawn Michaels is holding that belt makes me even hungrier. I'm done making excuses. I'm done trying to feel sorry for myself. From this point on, Bret the Hitman Hart turns his career around. I'm not just going to be a mid-card global tag team champion anymore. I'm not just going to be a guy who's okay being here. Damn it, I've gotten complacent, and that's on me. I'm done. The Bret Hart era starts now. Sting, Van Dam, good luck tonight. Shawn, better watch your ass. Because Bret Hart is coming for you.
Is Bret Hart washed? The people are asking.
It's Bret Hart washed.
Remember when he said he was going to win the Wrestler of the Year award and he came in like 30th?
He did not win Wrestler of the Year. You are correct.
Oh, this match did a lot. This match did a lot better than I thought.
It did. Thank God Joey Styles and Bobby Heenan were here. Justin, we got a tag team championship match. The legendary Road Warriors, multiple-time tag team champion across companies, is challenging Planet Ahmed, Big Daddy V, and Monty Brown in a decent match. Big Daddy V and Monty Brown defeat the Road Warriors when Big Daddy V pinned Road Warrior Animal with a big splash, and Monty Brown makes defense number 1 of the and Big Daddy V, not just him, make defense number 1 of the WCW tag team titles.
That is true. Good for Big Daddy V. He's been tag champion for a while. He got an 81. Is he the future of WWF?
You could ask. People are asking. Planet Ahmed are celebrating in the ring, all of them. Ahmed's in there. They're all having D'Lo Brown's in there. They're all celebrating. And then Paul Heyman shows up over the Titantron. He says, well, if it isn't Planet Ahmed. All Brawl last year was synonymous with a match called War Games. In that match, the Syndicate took on a group of ragtag wrestlers to see who was the best. That's funny to me because I look at here and I think the difference a year could make. Half of those guys aren't even here anymore, and the other half are doing almost nothing. You know who is still here a year later? The Paul Heyman guys! And we have something to prove. We are the best action in professional wrestling, and you, Planet Ahmed, are in our way. You see, you have something that the Paul Heyman guys want, and that are those tag team championships. So, Planet Ahmed, Ahmed, you talk about how you are an unbeatable force. So you're going to come take all the gold, take all the belts. How about this? You put those tag titles up on the line, and I'll tell you what, we'll wager something of our own. We don't have much to wager, just the money in the bank briefcase. That's right. We see once and for all what group really is the best, what group really is on top. The Paul Heyman guys and Planet Ahmed in a War Games match. At Fall Brawl, winner takes all. You don't have to answer right now. We'll give you a week to think about it. All the Paul Heyman guys are going to be here next week. And we want an answer.
Damn, Bob Sapp getting in a War Games match. Let's go.
Justin, we've got women's champion Debbie Malenko versus Minami Toyota. And Justin, and about that good wrestling, any DCRs from the crowd, Minami Toyota defeats Debbie Malenko with a fast roll-up. Justin, Toyota has pinned Debbie Malenko. The champion has been pinned.
Yeah, she has, Chad. What a match this was. Non-title match. Champion looking weak going into... He's coming looking weak.
Oh, she's looking weak. It was a flash pinfall.
Carly Colon.
Yes, we see Carly Colon and Tommy Dreamer. Tommy says, listen, Carly, at Barely Legal, we both didn't really have the best night. I lost a United States Championship match against Chris Benoit. Your brother was eliminated from Tough Enough. Listen, I know that's hard. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but I taught you a lot in this competition. But I think the biggest thing I hope I could teach you is in your career, you're going to have setbacks. In your career, you're not going to win. You're going to lose tough matches. You're going to see friends, family come and go. It's important, Carly, that you persevere, you overcome, and you get better. You take the bad and you make yourself better. Not because of it, but in spite of it. Carly, a professional wrestler has tons of setbacks. for all the bad. So me and you, we're not gonna let Barely Legal us down because we've got bigger fish to fry. We've got a tough enough competition that I want you to win. Because damn it, you're a damn good professional wrestler and you deserve to be here. And the only Nitro rookie left is Chuck Palumbo, and you could wrestle circles around Chuck Palumbo. Carly, we're going to train. We're going to train. We're going to be better. And you and I together, coach and rookie, we're going to make chicken shit into chicken salad. We are going to make this down part of our career high point. Let's get to work. Carly and Tommy Dreamer, they go train Justin.
They go train. They're going to hit the weights?
They're hitting the weights. And Justin, we got a singles match. Bubba Ray Dudley versus Kevin Nash. And in a good match, Bubba Ray defeated Kevin Nash with a powerbomb.
Interesting. Kevin Nash is washed.
People are asking. Here in the ring, we see Queen Charmel with Cutie Suzuki and Beth Phoenix, the queen in her court. Justin, they're calling out Stratus. You see, Queen Charmel says, Trish, when you were part of my court, you were the weak link. You are half the reason why I'm not women's champion right now. We've replaced you with Beth Phoenix. Trish, I think it's time once and for all that we take you out of this women's division. You see, I'm offering you a challenge. Next week, Trish Stratus can take on a member of my court, Cutie Suzuki or Beth Phoenix. 1-on-1. Trish, if you win, I'll wrestle you at Fall Brawl. But if you lose, you will leave the WCW Women's Division. Let's see if you can overcome my court, or if you, just like everybody else, will kneel the queen.
Yeah, I hope she loses.
So you can have her on your women's division?
Yeah. Cross my fingers.
This a big Queen Charmel fan. And we've got a United States championship match in our co-main event, Justin. It's champion. Everyone who came into this show tonight was excited for a booked champion versus champion match. Chris Benoit has the opportunity. Hardcore Holly has the opportunity to earn himself a second championship. And in a superb match, Chris Benoit defeats Hardcore Holly with a Dragon Suplex and makes defense number 7 of the WCW United States Heavyweight title.
Yeah. Why was the Hardcore title not on the line?
Why? I don't want it. He wants to focus on the U.S. belt, Justin.
Who? Hardcore Holly?
Oh, Chris Benoit.
Oh. All right.
And he's in the ring and he says, I have been an absolute run of a lifetime since coming back from injury. I've beaten every top talent this company has to offer. I'm starting to run out of people to beat up. What's next for the U.S. champion? What's next for Chris Benoit? Who is going to step up and be my next opponent? And Justin, Hulk Hogan's music hits. Hip-hop. Hulk Hogan gets in the ring and he says, let me tell you something, brother. 3 months ago at Great American Bash, brother, you and I celebrated in the ring. The entire time I was watching you, I thought to myself, this kid's good. Is he good enough to beat Hulk Hogan? I've been spending the last couple of months watching you, brother, and I gotta say, I've been really impressed with what I've been seeing, Jack. You and I, we both competed at Barely Legal, and Benoit, I gotta say, brother, you're impressive. You're great. You're not Hulk Hogan level great. Benoit, you're wondering who your next opponent's gonna be. I'll tell you, you're going to defend the United States Championship against the real American, brother. It's going to be Benoit taking on Hulk Hogan 1-on-1 at Fall Brawl. What do you say, Jack? Chris Benoit, he smirks and he says, "Hulk, you're on." And they shake hands, Justin.
Ooh, Benoit Hogan. Everyone's dream match in 2020.
Versus Hulk Hogan. 2022. And Justin, our main event, Sting versus Rob Van Dam, #1 contendership on the line in an exceptional match. Sting and RVD, they drew with a double pinfall, Justin.
Oh, a double pinfall. They both pin each other at the same time. The referees don't know what to do.
Exactly. There's refs fighting back and forth. One says Sting won. One says Rob Van Dam wins. People can't, Sting saying he won, Rob Van Dam saying he won. They can't agree. Shawn Michaels comes down to the ring and he's, giving his 2 cents. He's saying, listen, none of them won. Maybe I don't fight anybody. Who knows? I don't know. And they're all like arguing back and forth. And then Billy Kidman's music comes out. The WCW commissioner.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
He has this to say. He says, you know what? I have a solution here that I think everyone will love. The fans will love it. Rob Van Dam will love it. Sting will love it. Sean, I'm not really sure if you'll love it. But 3 out of 4 ain't bad. The main event at Fall Brawl, Shawn Michaels will defend the WCW World Heavyweight Championship in a 3-way against Sting and Rob Van Dam. And the crowd pops. Everyone's like losing it. The commentator team are like, "Oh my God, what a match this is going to be." Justin, Rob Van Dam versus Sting versus Shawn Michaels. World Championship at Fall Brawl. Huge.
Ooh, 94.
94.
Not good enough, Chad. Another one for the good guys.
Yeah. Listen, we're catching back up, brother. Listen, you give me 3 weeks to prepare. I can book some bangers.
As I was booking Raw, you said, "Oh shit, I gotta book Nitro." What do you fucking mean 3 weeks? I've been on your ass about this shit, Chad.
I got all the pay-per-views booked.
It's all. We'll see you for SmackDown.
And we are here with SmackDown. I was promised a wild one.
Well,
so
don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling anything.
They don't need to know it's wild. Now they think something big's gonna happen. And now
Wild doesn't mean big.
And now I can't provide them what they want.
That's not true.
It's like, what am I talking about? Let's get into SmackDown, Chad. Chad, what's your favorite SmackDown moment of all time?
Favorite SmackDown moment of all time?
We start off with PG-13 taking on the Bashams.
I didn't answer because I knew you were going to do that.
PG-13. Wolfie.
Who the fuck are they?
Wolfie D made his return back from injury, and JC Ice is here. They're a real tag team, I think, and they were in NXT for a while, or TNA for a while. Not real life TNA, my TNA. And they are on the pre-show, and they're
Wild.
What?
Wild.
So wacky and crazy. The Bashams, though, get a big win in 950 when Danny Basham pins JC Ice with a leg lariat. This was supposed to be in the main show, but I had to cut it for time, and now there's an angle later on in the show that's not going to make sense that I'm now just realizing. But I'm gonna go with it anyway.
The Basham's on both brands.
Yes.
Okay.
I discuss. Who cares? Paul White.
I'd have done that. You'd have been like, "Oh, way to stick to your brand split."
You did do that, and I didn't say anything when Shawn Michaels was like, "I don't know which brand I'm gonna be on."
Yeah, but I made that was canon. The Bashams aren't being like, "Oh, we're down signed or brand." Anyway.
If he's on a pre-show, is he really on SmackDown?
Who knows?
If he's
Might be on an angle on the main show, and then he would be on SmackDown.
What, Danny Basham? You think Danny Basham's going to be in a fucking main angle tonight? That would be wild. You're right.
That would be wild.
Paul White defeats Farouk in 10:03 by a chokeslam. We'll hear from Paul White next. We'll hear from Paul White next week about his big return back to WWF. And Rene Dupree defeats La Parka here in 944 with the Dupree driver. That's the pre-show, Chad. What do you rate it?
I give it 2 stars
Out of 2?
out of 3.
That's not what I wanted to hear, to be honest with you, Chad. I'm gonna have to rescind your friendship.
Oh, no.
We start off with the new SmackDown World Heavyweight Champion, Big Bad Booty Daddy, Chad. Scott Steiner. I was gonna think of a nickname, but I couldn't think of one that was appropriate. I was thinking of. You just turned into Robot Chad while you laughed right there. Chad, what does Scott Steiner have to say right now?
Hello! I am the SmackDown World Champion, and I did it by beating that pipsqueak Psychosis. You know, Psychosis is the most overrated small guy in the business, and it doesn't matter how many times we wrestle, because at the end of the day, the Big Bad Booty Daddy is
Shut up,
Scott.
Scott. I'm sick and tired of you running your damn mouth. All right? Tonight, I want a rematch tonight, Scott, you big bad booty bitch. Psychosis. I'm getting my world title back, Scott. I don't care how many words that no one can understand. The only word I hope I hear out of your damn mouth is yes.
Fuck you, I'm not saying yes.
Well, it's already made though.
Why'd you ask me that? If it's already made official, I guess I'll see you out there then, you bitch.
Well, now we know Chad can't improv. Rhino defeats Mike Awesome in 747 the pile driver. Big match right there. Hey, Scott Steiner getting Psychosis upset. He's frustrated coming out, and he's sick and tired of hearing Scott Steiner gloat about being a big bad booty daddy. A big bad Belgian bitch. Rhino wins though. Chad, how do you feel about Mike Awesome here in WWF?
Yeah. Wild.
Same.
That's awesome.
Kevin Kelly is backstage interviewing Adam Sandler. He was the host of SummerSlam, and he got a big win at SummerSlam over Dana White and Donald Trump in the Celebrity 3-Way. And he's like, Adam Sandler, have you ever thought about having a future here in WWF? And Adam Sandler's like, Kevin, no. This is not really it's not really my thing here. I'm a movie guy. I'm a funny man. I can make you laugh. And Kid Cash is like, the only thing that was funny in the ring last night was your fucking wrestling talent, Adam Sandler. I got more acting skills in my finger than you have in the rest of your body. Happy Gilmore, more like Happy Gilbore. That was boring. Adam Sandler's like, Kevin, who is this guy? And he's like, I'm Kid Cash. All right, Adam, I'm Kid Cash. Yeah, you look like a kid. You look like you're 11-year-old girl, Kid Cash. Who the hell are you? And Cash slaps him. He slaps Adam Sandler. You wanna go, tough guy? You wanna go, tough guy? And Adam Sandler's like, did you see what I did to Dana White last night? And Kid Cash is like, oh, let's take it to the ring then. So we're getting Kid Cash, Adam Sandler tonight, Chad. We're getting it now. It got a 67. Kid Cash defeats Adam Sandler with a dead level.
Absolutely crazy.
Kid Cash grabs a microphone and says, "This is why you're not a wrestling. Stick to movies, you bastard."
How good did he do? What was Adam Sandler's ring?
Sandler did a 90 again. This will be the last time we see Adam Sandler. I just wanted a way to write him off on my roster by Kid Cash beating him. But unfortunately, in this match, Adam Sandler does not have the stamina for this match.
Oh no!
He also fractured Kid Cash's arm.
Oh god!
This is what I get. Yeah, broke his fucking arm.
Poor Kid Cash.
Well, Kid Cash, there goes your push, buddy.
Cash, more like it has no arm.
Eric Bischoff's backstage is like, did he just
Wild.
Did he just see? Did he just break his arm? I don't ever want to see Mr. Sandler backstage at a WWF event again. And he tells that to security who run out to go handle Sandler. And then he looks at the camera and he's like, well, tonight I promised a wild show here on SmackDown. We've had a wild show so far. We saw a lot of shit so far. But tonight we have a big debut, a big SmackDown debut tonight in ring. We'll see you there. It'll be wild. Who's it going to be, Chad?
Who is it going to be?
Which WCW superstar did I take now? Chris Daniels was backstage. He's getting...
You already had him, silly.
Fuck you, first off. He's getting ready to watch this next match backstage because this has huge implications on who the next Cruiserweight contender will be. This is not a number one contender match, but, people are going back and forth. They're trying to fight to see who can be the number one contender. The rankings in the Cruiserweight division have just been all over the place lately. No one can really come out as a true number one contender to Daniels. So this next match could have a lot of implications because it has a former light heavyweight champion in it. As it's Trent Acid taking on Jamie Noble here, Chad.
Ooh.
Trent Acid, former number one contender. He couldn't get the belt off Tyson Duh, if I can remember right, on SmackDown. And Jamie Noble, who got it off Tyson Duh, if I can remember right. Or he got it off Mystico. One of the two. But Jamie Noble taps out. And Trent Acid gets the big win in 13:56. A pretty decent match. 77.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Here's the highlight package from last night where Austin he sent The Undertaker to hell, Chad. He killed him. He sent him off. He did the Mankind thing to him. He threw him off the side of the cell.
Oh, God.
And remember, Austin stepped out of hell. He came out of hell victorious. Taker. Is he here? Will he show up tonight? Who knows? Backstage, this is the angle I was talking about. Eddie Latin Lover and Chavo Guerrero. They're like, did you see that match between PG-13 and the Bashams? That's the future of the SmackDown Tag Division. Good grief. And enter Randy Savage and Ric Flair, Chad. The Gentleman's Club. Ooh, you want to talk about the future? You gotta start. You can't talk about the future without talking about the past, and that's us, Ric Flair, and two washed-up has-beens. Are you talking about Randy, Rick? Okay, this is not 1986 anymore. All right, we're not. We don't care about going back and watching, WWF SummerSlam Tour number 86 in Albany, New York. We're the future. We're the Guerrero Dojo. Look at my brother Chavo Guerrero, and look at his good friend Latin Lover. All right, we're the future. We are the tag division. And Randy's like, you might say that, but me and Rick, we got one more run in us. So how about you come into the ring next week? And you put those tag team belts on the line. And Latin Lover's like, you know what? No. How about we just step in the ring and, we step in the ring without the titles on the line, Maybe you guys aren't deserving of the tag team champions. Ric Flair's like, "Woo! I'm a 24-time world champion. I'm the Nature Boy. No one says no to me. I'm the most well-deserving man in this company. You think you're gonna tell the Nature Boy no? You're fat, Latin Lover." The Latin Lover gets in his face. He's like, "I'm lean and mean, and I'm a fucking machine." He says, "He's a Latin Lover." Get it? Fucking machine, Latin Lover.
Wild!
What? Stop. Jeff Jarrett. He says this is a wild show, but he's in the middle. He's been in the middle of the ring. He says this is a wild show, but he heard there's a new debut, and this is what he did when he heard that. He pulled his glasses down like he has in his picture. He's like, a debut, you say? How about you come out here and face me now, Mr. Debut? So Jeff Jarrett This is not an actual debut, Chad. He's been on the roster for a couple, but he's a new SmackDown superstar. Earlier this week, right after Raw went off air, there was a trade that no one knows what got sent to Raw, but we know we're about to find out what got sent to SmackDown, Chad. And this is their debut. Do you have any guesses who it could be? Who did Raw send to Smack?
Chad Collier.
It's Mick Foley.
Ooh.
Mick Foley is here on SmackDown, Chad. And he defeats Jeff Jarrett with a pound driver. I thought about pulling the curtains back. Thought about having Mankind debut here and having Mick Foley on Raw and Mankind on SmackDown.
That'd been funny.
But I have plans for Foley on SmackDown, so it wouldn't make sense. But Mick Foley's here, Chad.
That would have been funny though.
Yeah, it's not about funny. It's about being wild.
Were you just gonna switch him manually like every show?
Yeah. John Cena's backstage, and he's asked by Kevin Kelly about about his big win at SummerSlam. He defeated Kane, if I can remember right. Yeah, he did, right? He defeated Kane. He says that's just the beginning. I put that big red dummy in his place, and the next step in John Cena's career. I haven't had gold in a while. I haven't had gold since my TNA days. So I think that's next in my career. Booker T, I'm coming for you. John Cena calling out Booker T, Chad.
Oh, I can dig that sucker.
I think we go on to our main event. No, he defeats DDP first in 1539 with a spin-out powerbomb. What do you feel about John Cena here, Chad?
What do I know about him? I know I can't see him.
We have a pre-taped vignette little promo of La Resistance. They're in Quebec, Canada. They're not in France, but they're in Quebec, Canada. It's close. They're in Montreal. And they said, we would never go to that dirty shitbag area of Florida, of St. Petersburg. We're in Montreal, the greatest French-Canadian city in the world. And they're doing French things. They do the wee-wee thing with their little fingers. They say wee-wee, and they drink a little sip of tea. A wee-wee. Ooh, Pepe Le Pew.
A gabagoo.
A wee-wee, a gabagoo. They're doing little... They said in a couple weeks, SmackDown makes their way to Montreal for the first time. And they said they're gonna showcase... They're gonna send the crowd home happy. What's that mean? Mystico is wait. I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. I hope I said that loud enough so people could hear that. Mystico is by Gorilla waiting for Psychosis to come up because this is the main event right here. Steiner Psychosis rematch for the title here, Chad. The rematch clause in effect here tonight. Can Psychosis win the belt? And Mystico is trying to calm him down. He's like, "You got this. Okay, I'll be out there with you. You can't let Scott..." And Psychosis just pushes him, and he's like, "I don't need you, Mystico," and walks out. What the hell's that about, Chad?
I don't know.
And in the rematch, Scott Steiner does defend the belt here in 2026 with a Frankensteiner. A big win for Scott Steiner here to defend his belt. Another win for the Big Bad Booty Daddy over Psychosis. Once again, Psychosis just can't beat Big Bad Booty Daddy Scott Steiner. Steiner leaves the ring, and after the match, Psychosis, he's just losing his mind. He just loses his mind, and he runs down the ramp and attacks Scott Steiner. Psychosis has lost his damn mind, Chad.
Wow.
And that
Wild man.
Wild man. That's how we end Raw. A 96. What can I say? It's like, oh my, SmackDown beat Raw, Chad.
Ready for a 97 Thunder.
Oh, you wish. How do you feel about... I'm so mad about Kid Cash getting hurt.
That's so funny.
I'm genuinely pissed off right now. I'm trying
Good job, Adam Sandler.
I'm gonna fire Adam Sandler so quick. All right, we'll see you for Thunder.
And we are here, Justin. Get ready because this is going to be a 97 Thunder. I'm calling it out.
Not a chance, and you know that.
I don't know.
No. You say that, Chad.
You need to have faith. You need to have faith, Justin.
You say that without when you know you're wrong. That's your go-to. Nah,
My go-to is
I got him right where I want him.
Bangers. My go-to is putting on bangers.
Well,
you wouldn't understand.
I'm looking at how many times you've won this year, and I don't think you understand what bangers are. Let me go look at my Company of the Year awards and see if what you know about bangers.
Let's just run the show. Goldberg comes out with his Universal Championship, and he says, "I proved at Barely Legal why not only am I the god of pro wrestling, but I am the god of WCW. I'm unbeatable, and I came to Thunder to conquer it because I am the conqueror. Nobody can beat me. I'm going to give somebody the unfortunate honor of being my next opponent at Fall Brawl." I told Billy Kidman, I didn't ask, I said I want to see a 10-man battle royal tonight, and the winner of that battle royal gets the honor of losing to me in 2 minutes at Fall Brawl for the Universal Championship. I'll be watching, and I can't wait to see which one of you poor saps is next. Justin, he said this in front of the entire Thunder roster. They were all around the ring. He just shit on all of them.
Why did he do that?
He's the conqueror. Justin, we've got Apocalypse versus David Flair, and about to head subpar wrestling and good heat. Apocalypse defeated David Flair. The Armageddon.
Very interesting match right here, Chad. Yes. Apocalypse and new picture David Flair.
Yes. And David Flair broke his finger. Oh, God.
Maybe it was Apocalypse who broke him. Nope, it didn't. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Justin, we are here backstage. Chester Huey has his 24/7 championship, but Justin, unfortunately, as he's walking, Justin, he's rolled up by a hooded figure. The hooded figure rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. We have a new 24/7 champion, and the hood comes down, Justin, and it's multiple-time 24/7 champion, Justin Sick Boy.
I'm not doing it. He's past that.
Sick boy is here, Justin, and he's got the belt.
It's Scott,
and he takes off running.
Vick. All right.
The Sick Boy goes running.
I hate this.
A new champion. We are in the ring. Vader and Shamrock, they have their tag team titles. They're talking about Owen and Raven. And they go, people, these tag belts are never leaving us. And listen, Owen Hart's been coming after us, especially Ken Shamrock, since December of last year. All right, you've been a constant thorn in our sides, and once and for all, we're finally going to defeat you when we put these tag team titles on the line against you. And what type of match is it going to be? Who knows? But whatever match it is, it doesn't matter because we are going to do what we do best, which is tap you out. And Owen and Raven show up to the ring, Justin. And Owen and Raven, they put a challenge up. Owen says, you know what, Shamrock, you're right. Me and you, we have been fighting for what feels like forever. I think it's time me and you, we go one-on-one one more time. But how about this? You say it doesn't matter what type of match we wrestle at Fall Brawl. Well, that's great because the winner of this singles match, you versus me, will get to pick the stipulation of our match. Shamrock agrees, Justin. We get Owen Hart versus Shamrock. Big title implications on the line.
Ooh.
And an exceptional match. Owen Hart defeats Ken Shamrock with a sharpshooter, Justin.
Big match right there. Owen Hart and Ken Shamrock. We were looking. These guys have been feuding since December.
Yes.
Wow. Interesting.
Justin, Owen and Raven, they get in the ring as Shamrock and Vader are on their way down the ramp, and Owen says, you know what, Vader, Shamrock, when we kick your ass at Fall Brawl, we don't want any excuses, all right? So I'll tell you what, we'll pick a match that you are quite comfortable in. At Fall Brawl, it's going to be a tag team Lions Den match.
Wait, a tag team Lions Den? Interesting. Yeah, I don't think that's ever been seen before.
Exactly. Justin, Shark Boy and Low D, they're in the back, and Low D's been watching the show, and he goes to Billy Kidman and he says, Kidman, listen, we are not gonna let a Fed guy take our championship with him, especially not the sickest guy in the game, Sick Boy. And Shark Boy says, Sick Boy. And Low D says, so Billy Kidman, I'm asking, let me send him home packing. Let me take the 24/7 championship away from Scott Vick. And Billy Kidman says, you know what, Low D? Yeah, I'll give you that match. 1-on-1 tonight for the 24/7 championship.
Interesting.
We get Low D versus Sick Boy tonight.
We get it right now.
Get it right now. We don't have to wait. And a decent match, Justin. Low D defeats Sick Boy with an aerial brainbuster and wins the 24/7 title.
This match disgusts me. All right, I don't want to look at this match anymore. I got a 69, even worse.
Nice.
Speaking
and
of worse,
we have a 6-man tag match, Justin. Dragon Kid, Jimmy Yang, and Evan Courageous taking on Mike and Mike and Marty Jannetty. Oh, Mike and the tag out team.
What did you just say?
Team.
You can't. Don't say it like that.
Team.
You gotta be stopped, brother. We're gonna have to put you down if you. You stop it. Marty Jannetty got a 42.
Yeah.
Why do you Marty? I don't care. You know what?
I don't care. Hoovy and Super Crazy. They show up at the ramp, and Hoovy's, he's got his Cruiserweight Championship, and he's clapping.
He's clapping
Wow.
some cheeks.
What amazing in-ring action we saw from the 6 of you. Wow. Super Crazy. This Cruiserweight division, I got to tell you, man. Wow. I don't think I've ever been more impressed by a division. Wow. Gone the days of Eddie Guerrero, Chavo, and Chef. No, make way, because we've got... My computer just went to a random window. That was weird. No, because we have now Jimmy Yang, Evan Courageous, and Dragon Kid. Oh, good heavens, Hoovy. Or Super Crazy. What a division. And I'll tell you what. You three think you're impressive because you beat Mike and Mike and Shawn Michaels, a less talented tag team partner. How about this? How about next week, you three take each other on in a triple threat match, and the winner, I'll give a Cruiserweight title match at Fall Brawl. Justin.
Yeah.
Those 3, Evan Courageous, Dragon Kid, and Jimmy Yang. 3-way dance. Winner faces Hoovy at Fall Brawl.
I'm so intrigued.
And we've got Sweet Sensations versus Too Cool, Justin, in a decent match. Sweet Sensations defeat Too Cool when Chris Candido pins Grandmaster Sexay and Blonde Bombshell, Justin.
Chad, has anyone ever told you that you're too cool?
Oh.
Well, I'm glad people don't lie to you.
Never told me that. No one's ever told me that.
I'm glad people don't.
I have been told I'm pretty sexy, though. Ex-wife said it once.
So people do like lying to you.
Well,
whose wife said that once?
I said my ex-wife said it to me, and then he said, so you have been lied to. We're backstage. Right now, we're not backstage. After the match, AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio, they come down to the ring, and they challenge the Sweet Sensations to a Cruiserweight Tag Team title match at Fall Brawl, Justin. They say they're going to win, and they're going to prove that they're the best tag team on Thunder.
So they're fighting for the Cruiserweight Tag Teams instead of the...
They joined the Cruiserweight Tag Team division, Justin. Listen.
I'm just saying they're not fighting for the main tag team belts. How can they be the best tag team
listen, it
on
depends
Thunder?
On what you consider to be the main tag title.
Owen and Raven or fucking Chris Candido?
Owen and Raven haven't won.
The
Shamrock and Vader are the tag team champions.
Shut the fuck up. What's he doing here?
Justin, we've got a Chris Jericho. So it shows Chris Jericho on Fozzy having a grand old time in a sold-out arena playing music. And it cuts to, Justin, a SummerSlam match where Chris Jericho was on SummerSlam. And people are asking, where is Chris Jericho? What is Chris Jericho doing? Is he with WCW? Is he with WWF? Is he still on tour? So many questions.
He's over in WWF now, having 100 rated matches. What can I say? He's finally went home to where the big boys play.
Okay.
You asked and I answered.
Well, that doesn't mean you're right. And Justin, our main event, a 10-man battle royal, determine the number one contender for Goldberg's Universal Championship, and a bout featured Abyss, Bam Bam, Kurt Hennig, Davey Boy Smith, Lance Storm, Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, Shark Boy, Regal, and Shannon Moore. And a decent match. Shannon Moore won a battle royal in 1048. The other members of the Final Four were Lance Storm and Steven Regal and Jeff Hardy. It was supposed to be Samoa Joe. I think.
I fucked that up.
It was supposed to be. So ignore this because Samoa Joe was the finalist.
Good for Lance Storm, brother.
Samoa Joe and Shannon Moore stare each other down in the ring. Both two men facing, staring each other down, right? And the announcers hyped up. These two men, former Universal two former world champions, lost their belts due to injury. One of them will have an opportunity to get it back. But Justin, Samoa Joe, it looked like he was about to eliminate Steven Regal. However, it looks like he was about to eliminate Shannon Moore. But he was screwed, Justin. He was screwed by Lance Storm and Team Canada. They ran in and they distracted him for Shannon Moore to eliminate him. And Justin, Shannon Moore is the number one contender.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This fucking thunder sucked.
And Goldberg gets in the ring and he holds his Universal Championship high. And Shannon Moore, he's looking at him. And this is not a man who looks like he's scared, Justin. Shannon Moore holds up his TV championship and he says, "Goldberg, you're next."
Finish this show. 82.
82.
Every person that goes with a promo or a program with Goldberg always tells Goldberg, "You're next," and I fucking hate it. We'll see you for episode 27 of Monday Night Wars, where maybe Chad will leave. I don't know. We'll see.
I won't leave. You're stuck with me.
Damn.